What's up guys, it's Shuichi. Let's rank the Call of Duty Black Ops zombie maps based on perk location. It's going to be a little bit of a complicated list this time around, but here's how we're going to do things. We're going to start with an individual perk, and we're going to jump from the best map and keep on going until we reach the worst map. During this, I'm going to explain the pros and cons of each location, and I'm going to give it a ranking from A to F. With this list, we're not going to count Varuk, Shinonuma, or Duriz because they are part of World at War. So we're going to start this list with the most popular perk, Juggernog. The easiest map to get Jug on would be 5, because the pros of it are it's a great training location, it's easy to grab once you're running that train, you can easily swoop in, grab it, get out, and keep your train going. On top of that, when you're leaving Pack-a-Punch, you can grab it on the way out. The only downside of the perk location is that it's a slightly tight corner, so when you're grabbing it, you gotta have the train going in just the right direction as you swoop by. I'd give the Jug placement on 5 an A. The second best placement for Jug would be on Shangri-La. While the downside is that it has 2 different spawns that can vary from game to game, its spawns are both in an open area. The only other downside of the Jug placement on this map is if it's near the mud, you gotta get through the mud, which slows you down. Either way, I'd still rank this map about a B. The third best map for Jug would be Kino der Toten. As long as you have a proper train going, you can easily swoop in, grab the perk, and get out before the zombies reach you. It's also an okay camping spot if you feel like camping, but the main con about this spot is of course the little tight cubby hole that you have to get into to get the perk. I'd give it a C. Fourth up, we have Ascension. One of the pros about this location is that it's a little tight and is a good camping spot, but there's windows surrounding both sides and you gotta open a forbidden door if you get stuck. Of course, that's part of the reason for the forbidden door, but it's still one of those doors you don't want to open because of the monkeys. This perk placement will also get a C. Second to last, we have Call of the Dead. Again, it's one of those great camping spots and it only has one window that gets in the way. But there's 2 different flaws that you run into. First off is it's buried at the bottom of the ship with water. This water slows you down, and with electrified zombies from George, you're gonna get stuck really easy. And the other problem is the forbidden door in the back. It's a great camping spot because of that door, but if you open that door, it's not a good perk to go and grab. This one's gonna go down as a D. In last place, we have Moon, and for good reason. Let's start with the cons. This perk is located from a separate section away from the main part of the map that you can only teleport to once per round, and you can only get it once every other teleport. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that trying to get this perk is bad news. Especially if you have that one friend who just loves to goof off and go down. Then again, I'm sure Jug is the least of his worries if he's just trying to have fun. With each of these locations, I try to come up with at least one pro to give each perk the benefit of the doubt. The only pro that I could give this perk is the fact that if you train the zombies right, and if it spawns right away, you can get it before going up to the surface and starting the actual game. This location's gonna get an easy F. With that, that's gonna end part 1 of this series. Honestly, I was gonna make it all one video, but after realizing how long the Jug was alone, I realized it's probably gonna need to be a couple different videos. I should have part 2 up by Thursday. If you want to keep up with it, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, don't die.